Okay, continuation of email marketing masterclass. Today we will, on this video, we will talk about the A/B testing and why it is extremely important. And this has to do with a lot of success that you will have on email marketing when you are doing split testing or A/B testing. I came from the field also of e-commerce, so we're doing Facebook ads, Google ads as well. When we say A/B testing or split testing, it's a method that we do to analyze which of the two campaigns is more effective or better in terms of high open rates and click rates. Now, balikan ko lang, sabi ko, di ba, I have experience also in e-commerce. Sa e-commerce, ginagawa namin to, sa isang product. So, for example, let's say for example, ano bang meron ako dito? For example, this phone, it's a Huawei phone. What we are going to do is create multiple images. Kung minsan hindi lang dalawa yung image na kini-create namin, kundi multiple images, and then we will see kung ano doon yung mas nagre-resonate doon sa audience namin, kung ano doon sa mga images o kaya videos or mga advertisement copy namin ang mas patok dun sa tao. That's what A/B testing is. So you are going to compare um, images to images, videos to videos. So gagawa ka ng iba't ibang sample. That's what you call A/B testing. So maraming klase ng A/B testing, hindi lang sa email, no? So you will see ano yung mas click doon sa tao, ano yung mas nakaka-resonate sa kanila, ano yung mas marami yung sales mo. Because at the end of the day, you want the sales, you want people to buy from you. That's why you are doing the business, right? That's why you are putting images, you're putting your ad copy. So we will be doing A/B testing. So that is what we do. That. So when I tell you you do A/B testing, even in Upwork, so meron kang mga profile, 'di ba? Meron dong mga different profiles. You can do A/B testing, and even in your proposals, you cannot just attack one proposal like the very same pattern. What you can do is say different clients, same niche, and then this one you do the proposal A, and then this one is the proposal B. It could be a very long proposal or it could be a short one. It could be a different subject line or a different one. Parang ganon. It's testing, okay? Tinitignan natin ano yung mas effective dun sa market. So there are different kinds of testing that we do in email marketing. You test two subject lines, you test two emails, you test two call to action, and identify which one is better and which one your audience relates to better or what they can resonate more. Okay, so let's discuss more of these. A/B testing subject line. Subject line is the most important part of the email. I think every mentor that you will encounter, teaching you about copywriting, teaching you about email marketing, will tell you that the headline or the subject line is the most important part of it all. Do you know why? You need to grab the attention or else your whole campaign fails. Why? What's the logic behind? It's because your subject line is the one na unang-unang nakikita. Headline mo yung unang nakikita ng mga tao when they read your copy, when they read your email. So, if they don't, if you don't grab them, like grab them, literally, like parang grab their attention and put them here, like, hey, listen to me. If you fail to do that, whether it's on Facebook ads, the headline, on email marketing or in TikTok ads, if it's hindi ganon ka striky, hindi ganon ka eye catchy, yung headline mo or yung subject line mo, hindi papansinin. So kahit gaano kaganda yung product mo, kahit gaano kaganda yung laman ng buong email mo, like you crafted the perfect email, you crafted the perfect pitch inside your email, hindi na makakarating doon. Hindi na nila mababasa yung offer mo simply because you failed on the subject line, because you did not catch their attention. So matutulog na lang yun sa mga email nila. But if you put there a very catchy headline like, oh, you caught their attention, and then what are they going to do? They will click your email. So that's your chance now. Your goal here is to make them click the email. Your subject line is not your offer. Your subject line is a headline or a grabbing attention. It's a phrase where you put there where you grab. Okay, tandaan niyo yung word na yan. Grab their attention. You sit down with me and then you talk to me, ganyan, using the email. All right, that's very crucial. So let's, for example, look at this example I have here. So the subject line A is like this. This is the power of A/B testing. So the subject line letter A is this: three secret methods in gaining more followers. The subject line B is the very much the same. It says three secret methods in gaining more followers. Ano yung difference na nakita nyo? Spot the difference. Yes, you are correct. The word and the number 3. So, kung ikaw ang audience ko at sinendan kita ng ganitong email, sa palagay mo, si alin dito yung bubuksan mo? Alin dito yung mas catchy na subject line? Is it letter A or letter B? Choose. Vote now. And then, habang mag-charge ako ng phone, kasi lobat na ako. Ayan, so nakapili na. Alright, let's see kung tama yung sagot mo ha. Alright, so the subject line A wins. It's more converting. Okay, according to, you know what guys, these are science and these are already proven methods by those email marketers many years ago. And it still works right now. Kahit yung mga panahon pa ng direct mail, when we say direct mail, yung mga sulat na nare-receive ng, hindi natin ito masyadong nakarelate, lalo na sa mga bata kong students. Pero back then, nung wala pang internet, people will be sending pitch through email, through letter, through the snail mail na nakaka-receive sila yung mga lolo natin, yung mga tatay natin, nakaka-receive sila ng mga invitation or mga pitch through email. Tapos mga long letters yun, mga traditional na letter. So, yung mga method na tinuturo natin ngayon dito, ngayon kasi may internet na. But, the idea here of marketing is still the same centuries ago, millennials ago. Okay? So, the idea of how a human is converted and how a human is sold into something is the same because human beings are, after all, still the same. Yung DNA natin, hindi naman yan nagbago. The only thing that changed is the matter of communicating to the people, which is through internet, which is through email, noong mga panahong wala pang email, but still the idea behind it, the logic behind the subject line or split testing is still pretty much the same. I hope you embrace that thought and don't reinvent the wheel, lalo na if you are just a beginner. Kung advanced ka na, kung you think you have all the money in the world to test new ideas, by all means, go ahead and do that. But if we are starting as an entrepreneur, as a beginner, I suggest we follow what's working with the people who are successful already. Those people who have been earning $1 million to $100 million because they already know what's working. They know what they're doing. So what we do is follow the concept that they gave us. For example, Dan Kennedy is one of the godfathers of marketing, digital marketing, and I've been following him. I've been studying his work for a while now, and it's true. I agree with him na yung concept na to is just the same. Just a segue, guys, ha? I'm sorry. I hope I don't bore you, but I want to teach you something relevant. Don't reinvent the wheel, like parang gusto ko palitan natin yung bago. Ikaw kung meron kang pera, pero at least I want to prove to you that even if you do that, make sure that you also compare what the things in the past have been done. We always tell you, I always tell you, if you want to follow, if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to become successful, follow someone who's already done that kasi dinaanan niya na yun eh. Okay? So, anong point nito? Ang point nito sa email marketing, meron na ring mga naunang marketers sa'yo that they're doing the same path. So, if they say how important it is to split testing, maniwala tayo that it's really important to do this because they've done that with their own successful businesses. Okay? So, tama ka if yung hula mo is yung subject line letter A is a better copy or a better subject line. The reason being, numbers always work better in subject lines. Usually, they say that the odd numbers are converting well. Pero of course, you test it yourself, okay? So, there's a guideline, but if you wanted to test it, like, tignan nga natin kung talagang mas magko-convert. If you have the budget, by all means. Or kahit konti lang yung budget mo, then sure, okay? So, let me know. Balitaan mo rin ako. But as per rule, numbers always work better. And according to the people who have done this in the past, the one that is working is the odd numbers like 3, 5, 7, 9. Napapansin nyo ba sa mall, palaging ang, kanwari nagkakaroon ng sale, 199. Hindi sinabing 200 pesos. 'Di ba? Palaging may konting butal ng piso, 199 pesos. 1,999. 1,997. Bakit hindi na lang 2,000? Kasi mas catchy yon for the human psychology. I don't know. I don't know the reason as well behind, but it's proven. Um, so many examples, so many testing before that has done that. So pansinin nyo lang, be a marketer this time. I want you to be familiar with the world, how people are selling. How are they selling to you? Why are you sold on this particular item? Why did you buy this particular item? What made you convinced that this is good? And aralin mo yung marketing behind that idea. Okay, especially yung mga bagay na binili mo, especially yung mga bagay na nakapagpa-convert sa'yo as a person. That marketing must have been really good kasi na-convert ka niya eh, di ba? Another example, $75 today but 85 tomorrow. $75 today, comma, $85 tomorrow. What do you think is better? Sige nga, pili nga, pili nga. So, these are all the power of A-B testing. When we are testing, so ang gagawin mo dyan, magsisend ka siguro, if you have 100 subscribers, 50 people, you will send the letter A subject line. 50 people, you will send the letter B subject line. And then you will see there, sino yung mas catchy, sino yung mas nag-click ng open, sino yung mas may mataas na open rate o nagbukas ng email mo. Okay? Now, let's reveal the answer. Letter B is correct, yung may comma. If you notice, parehong-pareho naman yung thought, di ba? Pero the wonders of small details are very important in email marketing. So, tip is letter B wins with more open rate. Stay away with conjunctions like but. Kasi, it stay away from negative connotations, yung mga merong medyo negative impression. It doesn't really work well with email marketing. Okay. Another example, letter A. Uh-oh, your subscription is about to expire. Or letter B, your subscription is about to expire. The only difference is merong uh-oh sa simula. So, ano sa palagi mo yung may mataas na open rate sa kanilang dalawa? If your answer is A, you are correct. Uh-oh, it's a little personalized with emotion. Remember, ang goal natin dito is for them to click. Okay? Yung emotion, you have to connect to the person emotionally when you are doing email marketing. Yung B kasi medyo a little commandish and a little formal. So, yeah, sure, okay, I understand that my subscription is about to expire. Pareho lang naman yung thought. Pero mas catchy, ang usapin lang dito is ano yung mas catchy, ano yung sa palagay mo mas mataas yung open rate ng tao. So, oo is a better one. Okay, don't forget, we do always A-B testing. When we go to e-commerce, Facebook ads material, I will ask you also, you will hear me say also do a split testing with your audience. Do a split test with image. Halimbawa, yung image ay kunwari, you're selling rubber shoes. Ipakita mo yung harap ng rubber shoes. Sa pangalawa namang image, pakita mo yung harap and likod, parang naka-collage. Sa pangatlo naman, ipakita mo para siyang image na, video siya na nagro-rotate yung image. So, you test all of them and you present them to your audience. Which one of those will convert better? Yon, that's what you call A-B testing. I hope you're getting it. Okay, so aside from the subject line, we're also doing the A-B testing in the sender's name. My personal tip for you, you always put a real person's name o kaya kahit support. Support at Online Filipino freelancers, 'di ba? Kaya yung email ko sa office, CJ at Online Filipino Freelancers. Don't use no reply kasi parang mahe-hesitate ka, eh, 'di ba? Parang mahe-hesitate ka na it's like a machine, 'di ba? Parang automated 'yon. Whereas kung yung sender's name is someone that they can relate to, someone they can talk to, lalo na kapag halimbawa Joy or Maria at xyz.com, 'di ba? It's more relatable kumpara dun sa ginawa mo no reply at xyz.com. Okay? So that is an A/B testing with the sender's name. We also do A/B testing, especially also on the email content, yung pinaka-gist ng message mo. So let's read it together. Hi, I am inviting you to a free webinar on Monday, March 15, 7 p.m. and let's learn email marketing. Same thing. Nilagyan ko lang siya ng pangalan. Hi, Christian. I am inviting you. Which do you think will resonate better? By now, you should know that the second one will resonate better because because it's more personalized, diba? Mas masarap makita yung pangalan mo doon sa first name, kaya may mga email marketer na they are addressing you with your first name when they are sending you email because mas maganda yung nakikita natin yung pangalan. Tapos 'di ba minsan kahit sa subject name nakalagay doon hi CJ tapos merong konting words. So minsan nakaka-catch niya yung attention natin kasi tinawag ka eh. 'Di ba pag tinawag ka sa pangalan, nagre-reply ka, nagre-respond ka, lumilingon ka. Ganun din siya. Ganun yung idea niya sa email marketing. You should also test the color of your call to action. Okay, kung papipiliin ka, download free report na yellow yung button or yung blue. Which one is more appealing to you? Sige nga, tignan natin. The yellow one is the winner. Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga add to cart button, add to cart, check out now, usually yellow yan at saka yung green. Hindi yung matapang na green ha, yung ano, parang neon, may pagka-neon, parang ganito na kulay din siya, hindi yung dark green. That's for a reason. So, mula ngayon, tignan mo lahat ng mga call to action button. Anong kulay yung ginagamit nila? Kadalasan. Okay? Wala kang masyadong makikita na black. Di ba? Black na download now, o kaya purchase now, o kaya buy now button. Look at the add to cart button ng Shopee and Lazada. How about Amazon? Ano yung mga add to cart button? Sige nga, na-curious naman ako. Tignan natin ha. Ayun o, tignan mo. Sign in securely. It's a yellow button. Sa Shopee, orange eh, di ba? Ayun o, log in. Tapos pag nag-check out ka, ganun din siya. 'Di ba? Ibig sabihin, gumagana yung mga ganyan and they are doing that for a reason. Hindi yan dahil gusto lang nila na yellow o kaya orange o kaya green. Naka-notice ka na ba na merong call to action na red yung background? Siguro meron kung dapat yung theme mo altogether red siya. Kunwari red and white, ganyan. So, white yung text, red yung background. Pwede naman yun. May mga ganun din. So, depende sa attack. So, that's why A/B testing is very important. Usually, ang mga napapansin natin sa mga big e-commerce sites at sa mga big companies, di ba? Ganyan yung kulay. I'm just gonna check on something. HubSpot. Dito talaga ako nag-research yan. Sa harap nyo talaga. Ayan. Look. Kasi yung kulay nito, yung kulay ng brand na to ay orange. So, ganun din. Tignan mo yung call to action niya. Start, free, or get a demo. Orange din. Parang yung Shopee. Diba? Malinis. Very coherent, pati yung kulay. O, tignan mo, get started. Ito mga call to action, di ba? Alam na natin yung buttons, di ba? Alam na natin yung ibig sabihin ng call to action. Naglalagay tayo dito, ano yung command na ibinibigay natin dun sa customer natin or dun sa potential client or audience. What do you want them to do? What action you want them to initiate when they arrive to your email address, at your to your landing page, to your website. Okay? Nakukuha? Ayan. So, nagbigay lang ako ng mga random examples. Now, let's go back to our presentation. Yan. So, pansinin nyo lang yung mga, wala namang masama na, Coke, favorite ko yung blue eh. Ikaw, sige, pwede mo naman, pwede mo naman, pero pinapakita ko lang sa'yo that this is marketing many, many years ago na inaral. There's a science behind this. There's an art in doing this. So, if you want to stay away from that, like, ay, gusto kong maiba eh. Gusto ko purple, o gusto ko black and white, o kaya black and red. Nakakita ka na ba ng call to action na black and red? Ang hinahabol natin dito guys, hindi yung favorite color mo, kundi yung ano yung mas magko-convert, ano yung mas nakaka-relate yung mga tao, 'di ba? Pansinin mo tong dalawa na to, mas medyo magaan kasi sa mata, 'di ba? Yung ano, mas kita. Tapos minsan nilalagyan pa yan ng ano, 'di ba, ng mga arrow, napapansin niyo ba 'yon minsan? May mga arrow na nakaganon, parang look at this, ganyan. That's designed for a reason. There's a marketing strategy behind that kasi kapag may arrow doon, tendency your eyes will go there. That's just to capture attention. Everything that we're doing is to capture attention. In this span na ang mga Filipinos, not only Filipinos, but everybody around the world, because of a lot of distraction, a lot of attention, people are, how do you say that? People are trying to get your attention all the time. People are trying to get to you to buy something, to watch something, to learn something, and our attention span is so konti na lang. So that's the reason why pagandahan ng pag-capture ng attention ng tao. That's why sometimes may mga arrow like that, may mga striking colors, o kaya minsan yung download now, yung call to action medyo nagbi-blink na ganon. Those are all for reasons. Now you are a marketer. Now you are an entrepreneur. You should know this. Okay? Now, how to optimize our subject line? Okay, so some of the tips that I just discussed with you include a number in your subject line. For example, 7 reasons why you should use sunscreen. 7 reasons why you should attend Freelance to Freedom. Ganyan. The number 1 reason. Ganyan. Okay, 9 reasons why. O kaya 10, o kaya 13 reasons. Mga ganon. Include emoji. Nakakatulong din yung emoji, guys. Subject line with emojis can increase your open rates by 45% according to studies. Personal subject lines are better, like ho, oo, or hey. O kaya you put your the name of the person, like CJ, open this. Mga ganyan. And of course, prefer title case as a subject line. So, anong ibig sabihin ng title case? Ganyan siya. So, ang title case is yung lahat ng letra sa subject line mo ay capital. How to do Sagay in 10 days. Ang sentence case is yung ganito. Sa simula lang siya capital, tapos the rest is small letters. Yung lowercase naman, ganun din. Okay? So, recommended title case kapag gumagawa ka ng subject line. Alright? Make sure that your subject lines are not very long kasi hanggat maaari na napulido mo yung thought na gusto mo, hindi putol, kumbaga. Okay? So, it has to be readable pa rin by your audience. It's ideally 7 to 24 characters long, but not too long. So, kung kaya mong itapusin yung 17 characters lang doon para solid yung idea mo, hindi naputol yung idea when you are trying to tell something on your subject line. Okay? Another tip, develop a sense of urgency. You're doing promotional emails, you always have to say limited offer, 48 hours only while supply lasts. And make sure that it's true. Okay? Next, how to optimize your email content. Alright, your message has to be relevant to the customer expectation. Remember that they sign up for you for a reason. So don't send them halo-halong content just because you have them in your email list. Malilito yan. So if you're sending them because you have, for example, you're a business person and then you're selling them relating to your brand, just focus on that. Okay, if you will be ever introducing them to another offer or another product, make sure transition naka-ready yung audience. Hindi yung basta na lang silang bubulagain na, o ba't iba na yung offer nito? Bakit iba na yung topic? Okay? Remember, on the first video, we said that 45% ba o 49% of the people are appreciating, they like to receive promotional emails from their favorite brands. You are a brand. Okay? So always remember that. Wag biglang jump sa kabilang offer tapos hindi na nila nasusundan kung ano yung email promotion mo. Okay, and then use bullet points for easy to read content. Use images. Use your emails must be in a responsive design. Ibig sabihin, you have to test kung yung email mo ay very applicable siya when people are reading it on a desktop or when people are reading it on a mobile phone. Ibig sabihin ng responsive design, kayang hindi napuputol. Halimbawa, meron kang isang words or sentences na kapag binasa ko siya sa mobile, parang hindi siya mobile friendly. Parang, ay, putol yung logo, o kaya putol yung ulo, o kaya nakakat yung message. You have to test both. Okay? Marami namang mga softwares na ganyan na ngayon. They make sure that your content is ready for mobile, tablet, sorry, not table, but tablet optimized. Let me just correct that as well while you are with me right now. Saan na yun? Okay. Ayusin lang natin. Tablet optimized. Ayan. Kasi 'di ba minsan may mga nagbabasa ng mga email sa iPad, ganyan. So dapat yung content mo is okay with mobile, tablet, and desktop. Kagaya ng mga cover photos natin, 'di ba? Minsan kapag tinignan mo yung cover photo sa mobile, maganda naman siya. Pero pag lumipat ka sa desktop, wala palang ulo. Putol. Ganon. So that's what we call responsive design. So dapat kahit na saan ka lumipat na gadget, okay yung message mo, okay yung image mo. Okay? Always check your grammar before you send the email. It has to be really, well, not really professional, like academe professional, pero syempre we follow the basic standard of English grammar. You have to also use Grammarly kung hindi ka masyadong confident dun sa grammar mo. There are tools and software that can help us in doing that. So free lang naman yun. Grammarly, install mo lang siya sa Chrome and then it will help you kapag ka may wrong spelling ka o mali yung grammar, may suggestion, that will be very helpful, okay? And then next, choose the right fonts and your color. Always test din naman. Kung halimbawa, coach, hindi ko alam kung, usually mga mga safe font, mga Arial, ganyan. Ako, favorite ko yung Poppins. So you test. Okay, tapos hangga't maaari, dalawang kulay lang, o kaya dalawang font lang. Huwag halo-halo kasi hindi na rin siya maganda sa mata kapag ganon. Okay? Stick to the font, stick to the color. And then don't forget to always put a call to action, whatever you're doing. Okay? Because we want them to do something. Check out now. Read more. Follow us on Facebook. Something like that. Okay? All right, so the different types of email campaigns that we can use is number one, newsletter. With email newsletter, subscribers are connected and informed about the products and updates. So nagbibigay tayo ng mga update sa mga newsletter natin. So there's a broadcast email where you broadcast, you send an email right now and then it will be cascaded to your subscribers. Promotional emails, halimbawa, this is time-sensitive offer. For example, it's Lazada birthday at the time of this recording. So you can send parang promotional emails to your Lazada loyal customers. Like, within this, I will give you free shipping. Hanggang ganito lang. Okay? Promo runs from this day up to this day lang. So, yun yung mga tinatawag na promotional emails. Abandoned cart emails. So, medyo techy na to. Pero you can also send, this is a very good email as well. This is my favorite too. When people are checking out, ibig sabihin kasi nandun na nabasa na nila yung email mo, nabasa na nila yung landing page mo. They are almost about to check out and buy your products. Pero meron lang, kumbaga na-trip lang sila at some point that they abandoned your cart. Something happened, nawal ng internet, maybe they are in a bus or in a taxi or in Grab that they had to parang bababa na sila or they had an encounter with a friend that as they check out on your product parang biglang na-interrupt. something like that. So they were interrupted in the midst of checking out. So abandoned cart emails are a good type of email to make them remember like, hey, meron kang naiwan. You wanna check out? Okay, tapos you can also offer discounts. Like if you check out now, usually sinisend to within the hour of the abandoned cart. Within 24 hours, dapat nakapag-send ka ng abandoned cart email. You can offer them additional incentive. Like if you check out now, I'm still gonna give you like 10% off in order kasi nandun na, eh, 'di ba parang ayun na, eh, they're very close to checking out pero something happened. So, maraming mga abandoned cart emails or sometimes nag-iisip sila na, "Oh, wait lang, hindi pa ako decided." 'Di ba? Remember the customer journey? We discussed that. So, maybe they're aware of you, they are considering you, but they're not willing to purchase yet. So, something may konting hilot pa, in other words. There is something that's you still can do as a marketer in order for them to check out. And then finally, re-engagement campaigns. You can launch email series that are sent to your inactive or inactive email subscribers, yung mga hindi na masyadong nag-engage sa'yo. Okay? How about in new subscribers? Let's say, for example, you created an email campaign, tapos you're going to welcome your new subscribers. All right. So number one, you can send an email by saying thank you for joining. Thank your subscriber for joining the email. Number two, you can create clear subject line. Don't forget to do that. Number three, know the ideal time to message them. So I think sa GetResponse, yung isang tool na ginagamit ko, sila yung bahalang mag-send. Halimbawa, si email subscriber nag-subscribe siya sa akin around 8 AM. Yung isa naman na nag-subscribe sa akin, ginawa niya yon around 3 PM. Yung isa naman 6 PM. So ang ginagawa ni GetResponse, siya yung bahala na mag-send kung kailan most likely bubuksan ni customer yung email based doon sa behavior na iniwan niya sa campaign mo. Do you get it? So even if I send the email at 6 AM, mare-receive ni customer yung email ko ng 9 PM because of the behavior niya. So yung software na, 'di ba, it's so amazing. Si software na yung bahala na send ng email mo depende dun sa most likely nabubuksan ni customer yung email. Nakukuha ba? Yan, I'm trying to really make it Tagalog para we can all understand without being very techy. I apologize kung medyo confusing or medyo techy. It will all make sense to you. Just rewatch the video. Okay? And then do not reply sender email kasi that's really kind of off na parang, oh, I really wanted to reach out to this person or talk to this brand pero do not reply. Parang ang suplada ng dating, di ba? Okay, personalize your emails, put their names, their first name usually. Don't put the entire like, hi, CJ Cajoles, ganun. Hi, CJ na lang, ganun, okay? Yan, include an unsubscribe link palagi. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng unsubscribe link? Sa baba nung email mo, in the US, actually, this is a law na batas sa kanila yon na dapat lahat ng email marketers, you have a way to opt out on the email. Ibig sabihin, darating ka unsubscribe, meaning to say ayoko nang maka-receive ng email from this person. You always give your customers a way out to you. Parang ako as a marketer and as a student, kapag nagsusubscribe ako sa mga mentors, sa mga promotional emails din sa US, palagi kong hinahanap ang unsubscribe link. Kasi minsan, totoo lang ha, may mga marketer na ang talagang bobombardin kanya ng email. Like, almost every day. Like, minsan twice a day. So, parang minsan ako naman, ayoko nang maka-receive. So, either I would i-click ko yung spam or I will do the unsubscribe link. Kapag wala akong nakitang unsubscribe link doon, minsan, it's very off for me kasi parang you are giving me you are not giving me an option to leave you. Alam mo yung ganon? Yon. So always do that. And yun nga, sa US it's a law, it's a mandatory. So You always must have that. Okay, some of the email marketing softwares that you can use, you can have a free trial naman of these, and then navigate them. Tignan mo kung ano yung mas suit sa'yo. Ako, pinakita ko sa inyo kaninang example yung Mailchimp at saka yung GetResponse. You can also create that in HubSpot, ConvertKit, and ActiveCampaign. Okay? Pero pili ka muna ng isa. Huwag mo munang aralin lahat kasi nakakaano to, nakakabaliw din naman, di ba? Na ano. Choose one or two. So, ako ang ginamit ko yung Mailchimp. Nung nagsisimula pa lang talaga ako, Mailchimp talaga yung ginagamit ko. It's very easy to. So, do that. Kaya lang very limited sila kasi wala sila ng mga incorporation. I'm not sure how, correct me if I'm wrong. Ang ClickFunnels din meron, pero meron silang SMTP integration. Sorry, geeky. Yun. Basta tignan nyo na lang. Okay, aralin. Alright, let's do an exercise. Okay? Okay ba sa'yo? Alright, let's do an exercise. My question for you is this: how would you drive an email marketing campaign for this audience? So, halimbawa, ako na yung client. Okay? So, nag-apply ka sa akin. Ikaw ay freelancer. Ikaw ay isang email marketer. And I have this problem. Give me a few example of subject lines to drive engagement for this audience. So, ako ay nagbebenta ng kojic acid. So, my target audience, I tell you that my subject or my audience is 24 years old, sorry. 24 to 40 years old. So, yun yung sabi ko sa'yo. The gender ng audience ko is female. Yan. And the product is, for example, ito yung product. Hand and body cream kojic acid. So, paano mo yan gagawin? Sige nga. Can I give you a few minutes? Huwag mo munang ituloy yung video. Pause mo muna yung video. And I want to challenge you kung ano yung sa palagi mong possible na email that will drive engagement to this audience. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Just juggle your mind, okay? No cheating. No cheating. Pause the video for 5 minutes maybe, and then balikan mo ako. Play it again after you tried to do the exercise. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Pause it now. Pag hindi mo pinosto, kukurutin kita. Alright, let's go with the answers now. Did you come up with the very same thing? Alam ko yung iba, pinapanood lang, direction lang. Alright, so the answer, so nakangiti ka ngayon, no? Kasi guilty ka. Ayan, ito yung mga possible na subject line. Monday sale is coming up. Buy kojic acid at lower price. 48-hour only, 40% on kojic acid. So, naka-bracket yung 48 hours only. Free shipping. Monday fever sale is coming up. Ready? Tapos, lagyan mo ng emoji. Yan. So, yan yung mga sample subject lines. Okay? I hope you guys are learning. Alright. Some of the variables that we can be testing. Number one is the subject line. Okay? So, 40% off on skincare products versus discounts on skincare products. Ano yung mas catchy sa kanila? Diba ito? Yung may 40%. Yung email design, test as well. Like I told you a while ago, yung font color, yung font niya mismo, yung content size, mahaba o maikli yung content mo, and yung call to action color. Personalization, Miss Kim Soon or Kim. Preview mo palagi yung text bago ka mag-send. Check yung images. Never forget to put a call to action. Buy now, shop now, follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok. Yan. And then you can also put an exclusive offer. Save 20% versus get free shipping. So, test mo kung ano yung mas okay kay client or sa audience. Is that it? I think that's the last part of the video. Let me see. Ayan, okay. So, that's the end of this presentation. I hope that, lalakihan ko lang yung aking mukha. I hope that you learned something on email marketing. I would love for you to try this. This is a very profitable niche that you can really venture on. We have so many people who can guide you as well. Like I promised you, there will be a guest speaker or guest expert who will be explaining to you more of these, and you can actually follow this mentor if you want a course on email marketing. Okay? So this is a very important, I cannot stress that enough. Uulitin ko lang. Pag nasa email marketing ka, lahat ng niche, lahat ng business. I mean, lahat. Okay? Lahat ng businesses kailangan ng email marketing at kailangan ng email marketer. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng mga business owners ay marunong ng mga sequencing na yan. So, this is a very high valuable skill na kapag marunong ka na, sometimes you can only finish this for about 1 hour, an hour of your time to set up everything, and then you will be charging really really high. So that is what I dream for you. Of course, sa simula medyo mabagal. Sa simula you will practice, 'di ba? Like baby steps. Um Before you run, you need to crawl, you need to walk, you need to stand up. Okay, so that's how we do it. So be patient. If you're good with English, if you love writing, if you have a passion with this, I suggest that you start practicing this and start learning about email marketing. Get tools. HubSpot is a very promising learning tool as well. Napakarami ditong mga um, basic to advanced knowledge where you can see uh, relating to email marketing. Okay? So yan, aral, 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 and I will see you on the next video.